morning. Today we're going to work on our sciatica. Often the problem with the sciatic nerve when it's pinching, there's an impingement somewhere. It's usually in the hip or in the psoas area. So we're going to play around and I'm going to show you a few exercises. You're obviously going to do them on both sides. You're going to linger as long as you can, and if possible you're going to do 3 sets. Ideally, if you can do them once in the morning when you first wake up and then again before you go to bed. So we're going to start on our backs. We're going to take our spine down to the mat, nice and slow, core engaged. And then we're going to float the knees towards the chest. Interlace your fingers on your shins, and we're going to take it to a little roll from side to side. Now, one thing to know is that the closer the knees are to the chest, the higher up on the back that massage is going to be. And then as we send those knees further away, we get down towards the sacrum and the lumbar area. The other thing that you can do is make some circles with the knees together, changing directions. And again, you're going to linger a lot longer. You're also going to separate the knees. You're going to make circles with the knees, again, in both directions. So we're going to circle a few times in one direction. We're going to circle a few times in the other direction. Then we're going to come into a spinal twist. So we're going to bring those knees together, take those feet to the mat, keeping the shoulders nice and firm on the mat. We're going to take the knees off to the right. Now, if the knees don't go all the way down to the ground, you can take a pillow or a blanket or a block to support those knees. But you want to make sure as the knees are twisting, we're getting this nice spinal twist, getting a nice stretching through the glutes. And we're keeping those shoulders down. That's the big thing. And you can always take the opposite ear in the opposite direction. So you're going to do 2 legs to start. Again, another option is to take a pillow in between the knees if you like. Obviously, you're going to go to both sides. And again, if I was doing this properly, my ear would be in the other direction. Secondly, if you want to take this stretch a little deeper, you can take it to a one-legged twist. So again, we're going to bring that right knee to the chest, starting on the right side. We're going to take that knee off to the outside of the right shoulder. So we're opening up through the inner thigh, the adductor muscle. And then we're going to take that knee to center, opposite hand to that knee, and we're going to find our twist. So with the bottom knee underneath it, you can take this twist a little deeper, but again, you want to make sure that that right shoulder is secured and grounded. So again, you're going to do both sides, keeping that shoulder down. It's going to want to pull up, don't let it. Finally, you're going to come into happy baby. You're going to bring the knees to the chest. You're going to take those feet towards the heaven. Now, if you can't clasp the soles of the feet, you can grab the ankles, or you can take a strap across the arches of the feet, and again, rolling from side to side. Incorporating the hamstrings in there, getting a little stretch. You can start to send one leg away as you float one knee towards the mat. Next, you're going to take it onto your belly, and you're going to come into cobra. So the tops of the feet are on the mat. We're nice and square. Arms are tight alongside of the chest. Forehead is towards the mat. Relax. We're going to root down through the tops of the feet and the hip points, and we're going to come up just a little bit to start. So you should feel that nice stretching in through the back. And then with time, you can come up a little higher. Again, don't let those elbows splay. Keep them nice and tight. And then eventually, if you'd like, you can come up to upward dog. So we're getting into the front of those hip flexors. Next, we're going to come into child's pose. So we're going to bring those knees as wide as the mat. Take those toes together. We're going to send those hips back towards the heels, walking forward and allowing the heart and the forehead to rest on the mat. Again, if this is too much of a stretch for you, you can always take a blanket or a pillow underneath the upper body for support. And a variation of this is shell pose, where we're bringing those legs together. Once again, we're going to sit back in that chair, take the hips to the heels, and then I'm going to drape my body over my thighs, take the forehead to the mat. Arms are alongside of the body, palms up. So the forehead's heavy and that tail is heavy, and we're finding this beautiful stretch in through the spine. Once again, we're going to come on up. Cat-cows are always great poses to do while we're here. Knees are underneath the hips. We're stacked, wrists, elbows, and shoulders. Fingers are spread. We're going to inhale, get a nice stretch to the front of the body, bring the tail up and the gaze up on cow, and then on the exhale we come into cat as we tuck the chin, we tuck the tail, we puff that back up. And back to center. So those are just a few stretches to start your day. More to come if you'd like.